7 ways to recognize the voice of God. Distinguishing factor number 7, part 2, the power of the enemy. The power of the enemy is deception. I had struggled with bulimia for years as a teenager and young adult, and suddenly it resurfaced in my early 40s. One day in prayer I said, God, I have been struggling with this bulimia for months. Why can't I overcome this thing? He said, you've given dominion to Satan. Yikes, dominion like as in possession? He chuckled and said, no, dominion as in power. I've given power to Satan? Yes. Feeling rather freaked out about this, I said, Lord, if this is truth, if I've given power to Satan, show it to me in your word. A few days later, I was reading the passage in Luke, usually referred to as the temptation of Christ, and my jaw dropped. It had been there all along. Jesus goes into the wilderness to fast and pray for 40 days. While there, Satan takes him high upon a mountain and shows him all the kingdoms of the world, saying, see all this power and glory? If you'll bow down and worship me, I will give it to you, for it has been handed over to me, and I can give it to whomever I please. Think about that. The enemy was trying to bribe Jesus with power man had given up and handed over to him. I said, God, how? When am I handing my power over to Satan? He said, when you believe his lie. After thinking about that for a while, I said, if I believe something, then obviously I think it's true. So how am I going to know when I believe a lie? God said, in me, in my kingdom of truth, is righteousness, peace, and joy in the Holy Ghost. No righteousness, no peace, no joy, no truth. He said it like that sign we see in restaurant windows. No shoes, no shirt, no service. He went on to say, everywhere you have pain, sorrow, frustration, hurt feelings, anger, or resentment, there is a lie. Oh, I said, oh great Lord, then I have lies everywhere. I don't even know how to find them or where to start looking. He said, Tami, you don't need to search for them. They expose themselves on a daily basis. What do you mean? Each time you are triggered emotionally, the spirit of truth is exposing a lie. Laughing, I said, so then all my ungodly reactions are actually the Holy Ghost at work in me? He said, yes. I said, I was joking, Lord, so you're kidding, right? No, Tami, I'm not kidding. You've been so busy trying to control an ungodly reaction that you've failed to recognize and be aware of the thinking that inspired it. By buying into the lies of the enemy, you are continually abdicating your power and handing it over to Satan, allowing him to take you captive at his whim. Whew. God gave man dominion and power on earth, and we, lie by lie, hand our power over to the enemy, giving him a stronghold in our life. Once we buy into the lie, the enemy can walk away and leave us to our own self-destruction. In truth, the enemy is powerless. The only power he has is the power we give him, and we give him the power to deceive us. He can't force us to believe a lie. We choose to believe it. And heretofore we have believed his lies simply because we have been unaware of what the counsel of the enemy sounds like and how it will make us feel. Awareness empowers us to choose not to buy into the lying counsel of the enemy and instead listen for the counsel of the Spirit of truth. 2 Timothy 2:25 and 26 tells us that as we acknowledge truth, we set ourselves free from the snare of the enemy who has been taking us captive at his will. Whew. To learn about the power of truth, tune in to Distinguishing Factor number 7, part 3. If you have any questions or a testimony and would like to join my weekly Ask Pastor Tami call or my private H4G Facebook community, email Pastor Tami at hungryheartsforgod.com and I'll send you the necessary information. This is Pastor Tami inspiring hungry hearts around the world to pursue God's presence and purpose by distinguishing his counsel from the counsel of the enemy and the counsel of the flesh. God bless.